Good morning, everybody. It's day 74 on the Appalachian Trail. It's 7 o'clock start time, about 13 and a half miles to do. Not going to go too hard today. There's just no reason to. I'm not going to try to do 10 before noon or anything like that. Probably get like a good 8. I do have a reservation for a hotel in town, and I looked and there's a grocery store right by it, so that's good. Just getting to it may be the issue, getting to the actual hotel itself, but all in all, a good night. Lots of birds, I think, creeping around in the trees last night. Owls, lots of owls. So, it's my mom's birthday today, but for anonymity purposes and whatnot, you're obviously not going to see this on your birthday, but today is your birthday. But by the time this video comes out, it'll be long past your birthday. So happy birthday to you. And I will be in town tonight to call you as well. So, just worked out. This is the last day in Massachusetts as well. So tomorrow I will be going into Connecticut, and I'll switch the view here. Tomorrow I'll be going into Connecticut. Oh, somebody's coming. All right, let me hang it up. All right, just a fast snowblower. Must have stealthed or stayed at the other shelter that's on the other side. There was somebody stealth right at the top of the Blue Blaze to the shelter I went to, and I'm like, if I would have saw that spot, I would have went there, because it would have saved me at 0.3 this morning and last night. And it's not like I used any of the facilities at the shelter either. There's somebody that I got there, and there's somebody setting a tent up, like a couple setting a tent up inside the shelter, which if the shelter's not busy, that's actually not a big deal, but you don't know how busy it's going to be, you know? So it's really disrespectful, actually, to be setting your tent up inside the shelter. So I don't think it got busy last night at that shelter, but still, I mean, they set the tent up pretty early in the shelter. They had no idea how many people would be showing up. If it was storming out or raining out, that thing would have been packed. So I didn't even use the bear box. I just hung my own bear bag. And part of the reason why I did that is just because some people, they just seem to not lock it. Like they'll leave early in the morning or something, and they won't actually lock it. Yeah, they might close the door, but they're not going to lock it. You know, and it's like, well, I got my stuff out, so I don't really care. Some people could forget to lock it at night, the last person as well. So I feel safer actually having my bear bag closer to me, where I can actually hear it and possibly even see it. I don't need to see it, but you can't hear the bear bag, but you can hear people or critters or bears, you know. I feel safer sometimes having it where I can hear stuff going on. In this case here, mine was about 30 feet away, and I could probably see it from the actual tent. But I don't know. So, and the other day I actually saw a snowblower cooking and eating in their tent, and I'm like, that's, you know, whatever, that's probably alright. You know, just don't spill anything or whatever. And, you know, I mean, they probably already encountered a bear at some point. in their through hike. And then the other thing was, I woke up a couple mornings ago, getting ready, and I saw toothpaste and a toothbrush sitting out, like in the vestibule area of the girl that was next to me in her tent. And I'm like, that's, that has a scent, and it's kind of sweet and all that. Like, I don't know what bears go for, but I always put my toothbrush and toothpaste in the bear bag. But I'm not complaining about it. I just think it's funny, because it's just kind of, if you're gonna go through like the steps, you kind of need to go through the steps full bore. There is no half-ass, right? That's, otherwise why even do it, right? I don't know. I'm not worried about like, a bear coming to camp or anything like that. You just don't want them to sneak up on you, which is pretty hard to do. And, try to bite your darn leg thinking it's their bag, thinking it's your bag that has the smell, So that's all you care about, really. And I'm sure my bag has smell to it because I put snacks in there all day long, and stuff falls out in there and whatever. And so you can't get it all, right? But you try to do the best you can do. Anyways, this is enough jibber jabber this morning. And should be a nice, easy hike, I think, today. Not too much elevation change. I think 1,300 feet as far as up. I forgot what the down is. Probably 2,000 or something like that. So, my legs did take a little while to warm up this morning. It was very hard for me to walk, but that's probably pretty normal. They're feeling great right now after doing that 0.3 of up. All right, I'm going to hang the phone up, and we'll check in later. How dry this is. Yeah, there's water here, but way over there it's dry. Water's just so low here right now in Massachusetts. They're definitely in a dry spell, drought going on, along with Vermont. Water rationing and whatnot. Climate change! I don't know about that, but there's other places that are having floods this year that don't get water, and then you got places like this that, just low this year. It's taking a little siesta. No, it's not a siesta. Little teeny 1 minute break here at these little ledges. Just little ledges here. A little bit of a view. Just nice and clear out. I guess today there's going to be no rain, or I don't know. I didn't even look at the weather. Weather has been insignificant here in Massachusetts for me anyway. This is my last day here, and I'll be going out to Connecticut tomorrow, so. This is shag, nasty water. I would not drink this unless it was an absolute emergency. But still beautiful though, right? I don't know what it is. I don't know if this is a lake, pond, whatever, but this is the sound of the nature. Don't fall in, trekking pole. All right. Just filled up. Well, I didn't fill up. I poured out that yucky water. I did use some of it last night, but when you can always get rid of crappy water for better water, I always do it. So I got about 1.5 liters of water from this cache here. So try to leave, obviously a bunch of water for everybody else because a bunch of people will be coming through here. There's still 3 gallons there, and that didn't take very much. Shout out to anybody who does that, provides the water. It's always appreciated. It's a tough year for sure. A lot of these states, Vermont and Massachusetts, were really tough. You know, the good thing is the weather's on our side, at least the last few days or so. So you don't need as much water. Terrain is not as bad either. So if you're not going uphill, you don't sweat as much. So you don't need as much water either. But all right, I'm at some road, need to figure out where the trail goes. So check in later. Ice Gulch. Why is it cold? Is that a blaze over there? That is not a blaze. That is not a blaze, that's rock. Blaze is up here somewhere. Weird. I would have completely skipped this little view if I didn't look back. Climb up on some ledges, but totally worth it. What a beautiful day. God. About 4 miles to go. That's got water in it. That's where all the water is. I bet you that's a lot higher than it usually is. Probably a lot higher. But somebody lost their hubcap. So should be like a mile of town or something like that. I don't know. Well, Route 7. Excuse me. I still need to get from Route 7 to where I need to go, which is like a mile and 2 miles away or something. I'll shuttle first, see if I can get a shuttle. And I try hitching. If that doesn't, shuttle doesn't work, I'll try hitching. Alright, this is my spot. Got a double blaze, gotta make a right here. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. Just came across this on the side here. What it says. It's just kind of donations, I guess. But that's really cool. I don't need one, but I like when people do stuff like that. Cool. Alright, very close. You can hear it up there, Route 7. It's very close. More water. Lots of water in there too, so nice. I don't need any, so I'm gonna go to town and be fine, but one of the guys that I had was giving away pizza and what else was he giving away? Oh, he had some Gatorade, so I'm like, I didn't want any pizza, but I wanted a Gatorade, so I got a Gatorade from him, so anyways, I don't know what road this is. Might not be Route 7. I don't see anybody here, so I gotta figure out where to go. It says go across the street and then do something. Alright, I gotta hang up here. Chocolate parking only. Violers will not get dessert. I don't think they're even open, which is odd. Maybe it's just Sunday they close. Oh, they close at 5. Never mind. Well, just got back from Price Chopper, got my resupply. Haven't gone through it yet. I need to do that, especially since kind of leaving pretty early. So I already did laundry. I already took a shower, so I'm just relaxing. Had dinner, had a Cobb salad and a turkey sandwich. So I always try to have a salad if I can with something else, but Cobb salad's my favorite anyway. So I'm gonna edit this video, get it uploaded, and try to relax and veg. And so I'm going back out tomorrow. And looks like Crumb's in camp, or I just saw them in the price shopper. They took a zero yesterday, or they took a zero today, so now we're back even again. So looks like we'll make a push to Kent, Connecticut. Probably, I'm thinking 4 days, 3 nights, 4 days is probably, they might push faster though than I normally push, but my feet are definitely hurting at the end of the day. Like I can barely walk. Like once I got here and take my shoes off, I can barely walk. But overnight it seems to settle down, and then in the morning I can walk again. So anyways, I'm gonna edit this video, get it uploaded, and get it scheduled. All right, yeah, later y'all.